Hey Sagittarius, welcome to this space. Welcome to this transit of Saturn in Aries. Okay. It's going to be a bit of a tough transit if this is your Saturn return, depending on the karma that you are receiving at this time. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm eating a banana for a snack. Some of you guys, I do feel like you guys need to make sure that you're eating. You guys need to take care of your bodies. Sagittarius, whether you're going through a Saturn return or not, okay, so some of you guys, you may have Saturn in Aries. So that means if you have Saturn in Aries, that means that you are experiencing a Saturn return right now. Either your first or your second, okay? And if you're older, even older, you might be going through your third. And that's a blessing. If you're going through your third Saturn return right now, that is a blessing. And I pray for the best for you. Or you may know somebody who's going through their third Saturn return right now, depending on how old they are. If they're up there in age, that is a privilege and that is a blessing. Now, for those of you who are, you know, whether you're going through a Saturn return or not, these messages still pertain to you, Sagittarius. I am going to be reading for tropical and sidereal charts. So if you are a Sagittarius in Western astrology, you are more than likely a Scorpio in, in tropical astrology, if you're a Sagittarius, you're more than likely a Scorpio in your sidereal astrology. But if you know that you are a Sagittarius in Western astrology, or you know that you're a Sagittarius in sidereal astrology, these messages are for you. It's just that one or the other part of this message will resonate with you, and that's the physical aspects of your life, your money, your health, your home, your family, your friends, your romantic partnerships, or the spiritual and emotional aspects of your life as you move forward on your journey. Okay. So, sorry you guys. I'm trying to plug in this speaker here, or this clock. It's running out of battery. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into it, Sagittarius. Now, I also get that there might be some things that you're paying attention to that might really need your attention. Other things might be a distraction. So some of you guys might need to really pinpoint, like, is this a distraction, or is this something that really, like, I need to be paying attention to? Okay. So let's see here. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising placements, ancestors of light, messengers of light. Let's see, Sagittarius. Let's see. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising signs for this Saturn in Aries placement or transit. What did I just... Okay, first of all, I did not pull any cards earlier. What did I just say earlier? I was saying some of you guys need to make sure you're taking care of your health and your body. Body care. And there's also a card of support here. So some of you guys, you don't realize it, but you guys have multiple spirits, ancestors, and creators and healers who are supporting you and looking after you, Sagittarius. You have a lot of protection here. Bottom of the deck, you received dreams. So some of you at this time, you guys are having some either prophetic dreams, dreams about your personal lives, right? Dreams about somebody else. I don't know, but it's quite possible that when it comes to your physical health, your dreams are actually communicating with you. Your soul is communicating with you in your sleep about how you're taking care of your body or not. Hmm. Could be the way that you take care of your body, or maybe or how you don't take care of your body, or like the lack of care, or the more you care for your body does affect the dreams that you have. And this Saturn is communicating with you through your dreams about your health, Sagittarius. Now, some of you, these dreams are not your dreams necessarily. There may be someone else who's having dreams about you. And it's actually dreams of messages that's being sent to this person to give to you about your body and your health. Interesting. Let's pull another oracle message, and then we're going to jump into the tarot, you guys. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising signs, ancestors for this Saturn and Aries transit. I'm also getting Sagittarius. Well, I'm just going to explain this for sure. Like for those of you, I've been telling this to everybody else, but I want you guys to definitely take note because you guys are fire signs as well. Aries is, the attributes and the traits of Aries is, again, leadership based. Okay. Very assertive, a bit aggressive, right? And some of you Sagittarius, to some degree, might be able to relate to that energy of leadership, of, taking charge, of being assertive, of, speaking your mind, your actions speaking louder than your words. But I feel like with you, Sagittarius, your words and your actions speak just as loud a lot of the time. What parts of your life, Sagittarius, that have those attributes of passion, of being assertive, of aggression, going after what you want aggressively, what parts of your life are you not doing that toward your goals? Like if you have a goal and something that you really want and you're passionate about and you can't stop thinking about it, some of you guys are actually dreaming about this. If you're not actually working towards that like proactively, Saturn is gonna kind of make that like a priority for you, and it may not be in the best way. We might find ourselves getting a little bit punished a little bit for not going after what we want with like a ferocity. Like if there's something you really want and like this is going to make you happy, why aren't you going after? Like Saturn is here to just be like, what are you doing? Like you have a job to do. You prayed for this, you wanted this, you were given the tools. What are you doing? That's what I'm getting, Sagittarius. And if there are things that you know you don't want, whether it be a relationship or a job, right? And you're working hard towards those things, Saturn's gonna probably get even more like strict, because what are you doing? Like, you don't want this, so why are you working so hard towards this? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right? That's the energy that I'm getting. You have aquamarine, and it says divine life purpose. Some of you guys need to actually work with aquamarine. And it says, trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Like I said before, if there's something that you know is yours, it belongs to you, whatever that is, why are you not going after it? Why are you not fulfilling yourself with that thing? Every single day, you should be praying and working towards what you desire. I feel like you guys are no stranger to that, Sagittarius, but if you guys are settling, I always say this to you guys, you're a Sagittarius. You're ruled by Jupiter. You are bigger than life itself in a room. So what are you doing? These next 3 years, especially when it comes to your health as well, be careful, Sagittarius. Just be careful. Just make sure that you're doing the work that you're supposed to do. Saturn is here and there's no ignoring it. So I do get the sense that some of you guys may find yourself in the hospital if you're not careful. Like, if there's something that you need to stop doing that's actually hurting your health, stop doing it. You have Moldavite at the bottom, unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. You're not meant to fit in, Sagittarius. No Sagittarius is. I feel like no fire sign in general is meant to fit in. We're supposed to stick out or stand out. That's what fire does. There's nobody that can walk past a fire and ignore it and be like, oh, I didn't see it. What do you mean? What do you mean? So if there are people who are walking past you or opportunities that are just passing you by, Sagittarius, then that means your fire is not lit. Like, that's your choice. That is your choice to be, ignored. I know that sounds mean, but it's like, who can ignore a Sagittarius? Who can ignore a fire sign for that matter? And Aquarius, like even with the sign of Aquarius, they're not fire signs, but like, they're seen, they know that they're okay with being weird and alien. So like, what are you doing? Your life is not meant to be conformative or conventional. You're not meant to live a life that just conforms to the norm. Like, there are things, Sagittarius, that you want. Some of you guys may want a relationship with someone that really stands out. Maybe it's interracial, or maybe they're just of a different culture, a different race, or I don't know. Or they're of a different status, or you're of a different status. Maybe there's just a lifestyle choice that you want that is just not conventional to what other people out here are putting value on, right? So are you going to conform? That's what I feel like that's what I'm seeing with Sagittarius with you, with Saturn and Aries, is like, are you going to conform, Sagittarius? Are you going to continue to conform? Some of you guys, your bodies, like, you guys have very beautiful bodies, or if you really worked on your body, there are those of you, you have very beautiful bodies. Like, if you went to the gym, you know that you would, definitely, look amazing compared to your peers. You know this. You just have to put in the work. There's just certain, like, even like, again, on a physical level, or even on a with your relationships or with your money, there's something about you, Sagittarius, that is not meant to conform. You're not meant to conform. You're not meant to do what everybody else is doing. Because you know that if you start doing, if you doing what everyone else is doing or hiding yourself, you know that you're not happy. Like there are certain people, they can, they're okay with being hidden. They're okay, because that's just who they are. But you, Sagittarius, that's not who you are. You're not meant to be hidden. It's impossible. It's impossible for you to be hidden. That's the thing. It's impossible for you to hide yourself. So your relationships, your friendships, your family dynamics, the type of life that you want to live is not going to be supported by everybody, because it's not going to be like a normal way of life, and that's fine. Some of you guys may feel like, no, that's not really normal, or that's not really practical, so there's no way that I can really, reach that. That's not true. That's not true, Sagittarius. But I also, again, when it comes to your health and your body, please, please, please take care of your body, because that is a block. That is going to be a block. Some of you guys, it's already being a block to you. Some of you guys stopped working out. Some of you guys started eating, foods that you shouldn't eat. Some of you guys maybe started substance abuse at a certain age or at a certain time in your life, All right, let's go ahead and pull some tarot, you guys. Let's see what the tarot have to say. For Saturn and Aries transit for Sagittarius. Let's see. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit. I am cracking up. That is hilarious. What did I just say? Why are you hiding yourself? You want to stand out or not? Some of you guys might have Virgo in your chart, but maybe in your moon sign or something, but that's something that you're going to have to combat. Mm-hmm. Why are you hiding yourself? And again, you know what? Some of you guys, you just kind of want to live a life in a hermit. Like maybe you want to have a homestead. Maybe you want to go live off grid. Maybe you want to own your own land. Like, again, that's still kind of unconventional, right? It's not something that everybody is capable or even wants to do, right? Realistically. But there are those of you, Sagittarius, where you're just like, I just want to be me. I just want to be left alone. I just want to do my own thing. Then do your own thing. But if you're getting to the point in the hermit mode where you're not being seen and you're hiding your light and you're hiding away from what you truly want, whether it's a relationship or a lifestyle or a job or a career path, then that's where the mess kind of starts to accumulate. Queen of Cups, Temperance, that's Sagittarius. So we have Cancer, Sagittarius, and we have the Nine of Wands, which is Leo. So the reason why the Hermit card is here as your overall energy is because you got hurt. You got hurt. Who hurt you? I don't know. However, there are those of you are reconciling with somebody. Others of you are creatives, you are artists, or you're very creative in how you think. There was something or someone who really made you happy and you thought that it was going to go somewhere. Okay, so if this is like a job or financial, there was something that you thought, this is going to take off for me. Some of you guys, this is like when you went to college or something, you guys were like, this is something that I want to do. This is going to make me happy. I'm gonna be somebody. You know what I'm saying? But something happened with this Temperance card here, like some type of, I don't know, again, some of you guys, there could be substance abuse, you know, where you had to face the fact that you were drinking too much or, you know, doing too much of a certain, I don't know, but some of you guys, there's something of that you were doing too much of, and you know, you need to find the balance. You need to practice sobriety. It doesn't matter whether it's food, spending money, drinking, drugs, sex, whatever. Like if there's something that you're doing too much of, if you're dating around too much and you're constantly in, you know, in a relationship with different people, that, you know, that can be an addiction too. But with the Temperance card here, Saturn is bringing to you an energy of like, okay, we need to come back to self. We need to get back on track with, you know, why we started this journey in the first place and why we've completely fell off. Like, that's what Saturn is getting down to business with you, Sagittarius. Like, why have you fallen off? And why are you still laying there, right? Like, I'm just getting this energy, Sagittarius, where you fell off your horse and Saturn is now coming around like, you're still here, like you're still laying here, you're still crying, you're still disappointed, you're still angry, like why are you still in the same spot that I last saw you in? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you've moved a few feet, but Saturn is still like you're still in the same vicinity. You haven't even, I'm not trying to be mean, Sagittarius, but I'm just saying like there's something that you wanted and you still want that. Some of you guys, you've met somebody, like you've definitely met somebody and they really do make you happy. They really do. But there's still like this energy from the past of like, you know, how come I couldn't have this? How come this didn't work out for me? Like you did a lot of work. You did a lot of the action that you know, that you put in, right? The endeavors, your performance, you know, when it comes to something that happened in your past, you're still kind of disappointed by that. But I do get the sense that you've reconciled with somebody. Um, could be somebody from your past life. It could be like soulmate energy. But I do get the sense of needing to bring balance, getting back into creativity. If you're a designer or an artist, get back into that. If you're a writer, whatever, get back into that. If you're an architect of sorts or you build things, get back into that. Stop letting the past hurt you. Stop letting the past remain because the past needs to be left in the past. But with the Nine of Wands here, it's a beautiful card. You know, it's still a beautiful card because that means that, okay, I've been hurt. I've been disappointed, but we move on. We push on. We continue. We continue to work towards what we want, right? Because it is Leo energy. The Nine of Wands is Leo. So Leos, you know, like they are very resilient, right? They have very big hearts. So when they want something, they just continue. They just continue to work towards it until it works out, right? So some of you guys definitely, you have Leo in your chart. You might have Aquarius in your chart. You might have Cancer in your chart. You may have Virgo in your chart. Or these are some specific people with these zodiac signs in their natal chart. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Queen of Cups here. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups for y'all. Queen of Cups for Sagittarius. Let's see. There's the Nine of Wands again, King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yes, you were and are meant to get this amazing blessing of financial stability. And you knew this. The reason why you're meant to have this is because of the karma that you've brought into this life, the decisions that you've made. There was a point in time, Sagittarius, where you made the decision to do better, What, you may not have been perfect at it, right? Maybe, you kind of hit your head along the way, like you hurt yourself along the way. But with the Queen of Cups, this is somebody who's like, I want to do better for myself. I want to be happy. Either I want to be happy in a relationship, I want to be happy with my friends, I want to have better friendships, I want to be happy in love, right? So whatever love is for you, whether, again, relationships, okay, or loving yourself, you want it to be happy. And some of you guys, there's a Queen of Cups here that you felt, maybe in the past, you felt like this is going to be my wife, or it's going to be, the mother of my children. I don't know. And this person hurt you, and you put in a lot of work, Sagittarius. Now, if this is not a wife, this can be anybody. This can be somebody that you love very much, a husband, somebody you thought was going to be your husband, someone that you thought was going to be, a boyfriend, or doesn't matter. You thought that this person was going to be your partner, or you thought that this person, like this was a project that you were working on with somebody, and you put in a lot of work and effort into this project. It was a partnership. Yet this individual, they had other plans, and they were also hurt too, so they had to bail, or they just felt like, I can't be in this relationship for whatever reason, and it just kind of left you with all these knives in your back, like your ego was completely shot, completely torn down by this person. Okay, it really did leave you just feeling like, how? I've did all this, right? I've paid for this. I've tried my best to be better. I'm not perfect, but I tried my best. But why is this person not accepting me, right? And it just ended. And there are those of you, Sagittarius, you still kind of feel like, you're going to be left behind. And no matter how much work you put in, you're just constantly just left in the dust. It's like you just can't do anything better to please yourself or other people. Okay? And this can be past or the present time. Let's go ahead and clarify the Temperance card. Let's clarify the Temperance card for you guys. Temperance for Sagittarius. Three of Cups, the Death card, and the Sun. Wow, bottom of the deck, the Six of Wands. So Sagittarius, there is definitely someone here who has broken your heart, but also makes you happy at the same time. Like you and this person may have broken up to 3 times. Like this person is like, there's somebody in your life. For some of you, it could be a friend, a family member, or a significant other, where you guys are reuniting, or you guys are finally coming to terms about things in your relationship. But others of you, if this is not a relationship, then this is you finally coming back to loving yourself and dismantling any type of old habits, old ways of thinking, so that you can finally feel like a child again. In a way, you feel younger, you feel more capable. Yeah, I do sense that this is a happy ending for you guys in your lives. Like if there was a first love, like in a career that you really worked so hard for, you really dreamed about this, but then some things kind of fell along the way and you kind of lost sight of it. You're going to get back to that. Like you're gonna come back to your first love, whatever that is. Okay, especially if you're a creative or an artist. But others of you, if you are in a relationship and a relationship is on your mind as well as your career, there is someone here who is very loving, and they've given a lot of their energy to a relationship with you, and you've given a lot of energy to a relationship with them. But there were some things that just needed to be dismantled. There were some things that needed to just emotionally mature. There were old patterns and old habits that just needed to die. But you and this individual, or this can be a new person as well, but with the Temperance card, I feel like this is an existing person or someone from your past. It's going to be so good for you guys. Like I sense like celebration between you. Like it's going to be very beautiful. Like when I see this celebratory energy, this is like marriage. This can be a baby shower. This can be an engagement, right? So if this is an existing person that you know is like your person, you know that they have been through a lot as much as you have, and you know that you guys belong together because you guys always choose each other. You might be having dreams about this person as well. This person may also be concerned about your health, Sagittarius, or you're concerned about their health, or you're both, you're always checking in on each other to make sure you're okay health with your health. This is going to be a beautiful time for you and this person, and you guys just might reconcile within these next 3 years and talk to each other. I don't know who's going to, you know, initiate the conversation, but there is someone here who has Cancer in their chart, or there's someone with strong water placements in their chart. Someone who is deeply, they are really connected to their emotions. They love deeply, they love hard. But at the same time, this individual loves themselves. They really know how to take care of themselves. And there may come times where they're just like, I can't really entertain a relationship with you. Or, maybe this person pulls their energy away a lot of the time, Sagittarius, because they're just like, I love myself and I really need to take care of myself, Sagittarius. But this is also teaching you something, Sagittarius. This could be you doing this to someone where you're just like, I just really can't focus on you right now. I need to focus on myself and get back on track with being healthy as a person. So I don't see like a breakup necessarily happening, but it could. But there's definitely something that happened in the past that, hurt you. Let's go ahead and see what the Nine of Wands is talking to you guys about, Sagittarius, for this Saturn in Aries transit. Yeah. Eight of Wands showing up, Sagittarius energy. So yes, definitely making some moves here, Sagittarius. You are going after, the Saturn is helping you go after what you want. That's what's going to change. You are, whatever it is that the new goals and aspirations, the new prayers that you've prayed over the past decade, I would say, those prayers, Saturn is coming in to say, we're about to get you to answer those prayers. You want that house, you want that relationship, you want this, you want that. Let's go. Stop. Saturn here with the Eight of Wands is like, stop talking about it. You feel it, go after it. Wow, you have Temperance again in a different deck. So yeah, there's definitely creativity here. Okay. Definitely someone pouring, as you pour into yourself and you heal yourself, Sagittarius, you're also pouring into someone else as well. Or this is vice versa, where someone else is going to be pouring into you as they pour into themselves. So this is a very, very deep love and healthy person, loving and healthy person that you're dealing with. It can be a friend, a family member, or a significant other. But this is energy where it's like, it's healthy because the other person involved is like, I'm going to take care of myself and, create a deeper connection with myself, so that way I can be a better partner or a better friend to you, Sagittarius. Or this is you doing this where you're like, I need to be a better person so I can be a better individual, a better partner, a better friend to whomever it is you have in your mind or on your heart as you listen to this reading. But yeah, as if this is a reconciliation of some kind, or you and another person healing together, right? There's going to be some really strict rules, some strict boundaries set for you and this other person, where it's like, hey, I'm going to be focusing on work, or hey, I'm going to be focusing on my projects, or hey, I'm going to be focused on myself and my health. This is my time to focus on myself. Let's schedule a time for us to hang out together, right? Another time or on another day. So it's like setting some strict boundaries. I don't see this as necessarily you cutting anybody off. It can be, could be that you are, you know, setting some hard rules before you reconcile with somebody and making it very clear with somebody, or this is vice versa where they're doing this with you, Sagittarius. Or this is someone who's coming in wanting to reconcile with you, but you know for a fact that you don't want that person anymore, or you don't want to be friends with them, or you don't want to deal with that family dynamic if it's a family member. And you decide, you know, I'm not going to entertain a relationship with that person because they're unhealthy, right? So there may be some people where if it comes to sobriety and it comes to, you know, getting out of this, you know, drunken state of your life or this over excessive behavior, you're going to completely cut off that behavior. Saturn is here is to say like you're done, Sagittarius, with this excess, this overindulging in unhealthy behavior or unhealthy things, right? So bottom of the deck we have, yeah, so the devil. So we have the devil and we have temperance. So it's like there's definitely somebody here who drinks too much, or they use substance abuse, or they're eating too much, or they're not eating at all, or they're not eating enough. There's someone here who needs to practice self-control emotionally, okay, and with your words. So I do sense that there are some clear boundaries that Saturn is helping you to create in your life, Sagittarius, so that you can be propelled forward towards everything that you could possibly want in your life. So the Page of Cups here, that's your dreams. So your dreams are going to be speaking to you. They are going to be little bits of information that is given to you by Saturn, to let you know, hey, you need to take care of your body. You need to take care of this. You need to take care of that. You may have a dream that, I don't know, you're going to a hospital or something. I don't know, but there, whatever dream it is, you are going to be faced with the reality of what could happen if you do not fix this about your health. So yeah, some of you guys, you're definitely drinking too much, or you're just doing too much of something, and you have a really hard time breaking that cycle or breaking up with this substance or with this situation or even with this person. Maybe you're just, this is a situation where you're in a toxic relationship with someone and you need to set some clear boundaries with them, or you need to let them know, hey, I don't think we can do this anymore. This person may really want to be with you, but they may need to get their lives together. They need to become healthy as a person before they can really be with you. Or this is somebody else telling you this, Sagittarius, okay? So we're going to go ahead and pull another oracle message. It's the last oracle message for your reading, as a last word of guidance, as last words of guidance and encouragement for you guys during this next 3 years of this Saturn in Aries transit, okay? But I do sense, Sagittarius, there is a reconciliation here, or there's you and another person finally getting on the same page. Like you're finally like, okay, I'm ready. But here are some, like, I also get the sense that with the Queen of Swords here, there's Gemini here. Some of you guys have Gemini in your chart. There's Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, or somebody else has these in their chart. There's also Pisces. But I do get the sense, Sagittarius, that if this is you and another person together currently, it's going to be so beautiful and transformative, because there is some type of woman here or feminine energy here, Sagittarius, who's like very mature for some of you, very, very mature. And she knows what she wants. She's stepping into her transformation. She's stepping into what she wants. And she's just showing you that, hey, this is what I need. This is what I want. I'm not settling for less. But I feel like for you, Sagittarius, this individual can see that you can step up to the plate. That's why they're still here. Yeah, that's why they're still here. They know that you can step up to the plate. They know that you can handle the truth. But there's definitely something here in your past, Sagittarius, where you and this person hurt you, or you and this person split up. Okay, I don't know who it is, a family, friend, or romantic partner, but somebody called it quits with you, or you called it quits with them. Yeah, you have moonlight. Yeah. Follow the moon, Sagittarius. Work with the moon energy. Okay, some of you guys may be working with witchcraft or some type of ancient magic, astrology. Really look at the moon, Sagittarius. It's going to be very beneficial for you. Um, the nighttime can also be a time where it's very significant for you. Maybe you feel sad at night, or you start thinking about a lot of things at night when you get home. Maybe you have a hard time sleeping, but there's a lot of information and wisdom that is presented to you at night, especially when you're sleeping. So please make sure that you listen to your dreams. Make sure that you're listening to the moon and feeling the moon's energy at this time for the next 3 years, because that's what's really going to help you grow and thrive in your life. You can have all of the things that you've prayed for, Sagittarius. It's here for you. You're just you kind of fell off your horse. It's time to go find your horse wherever it is and get back on and ride towards what you truly desire. Okay? All right, guys, much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, y'all.